So I've replaced the water pump, which is part of the pulley system for the timing. And I'll see if I can. You can see that little arrow there, and there's a timing mark on the camshaft pulley. It's kind of cut into it, and it'd be hard to see, but you line it up with that arrow. And getting it off isn't the hard part. I mean, it's all can be a little bit difficult, even getting this out, because as you can see this here, the mount for the engine is part of the mount. In tight space, they're very difficult to get out, and you pretty much have to slide it out from behind the engine here and underneath. You're going to have to lower the engine up and higher it up and to where you need it to get it out of there. Then the same thing, you have to put it in the same way. Never worked on VWs before. They're a pain. Getting a timing belt on, it's not be if you're not mechanically inclined, don't even touch this job. I mean, it's a major one, and if you got to take it out of time, you time it way off, you're going to destroy the engine. It's going to be ruined. But I'd put let's see, where's the mark? There's the mark right there. I'd marked it where it needed to be timed right there, which I'd timed it with a straight edge from here. Now I've moved the timing mark up here, but it was down here. Getting that belt on, the belt is too small, so you need to do that intentionally, because the belt's got to be really tight. If you get that belt just somewhat on, kind of cockeyed, and get it on about this far, it'll be sticking off over here. If you rotate the engine just a little bit and keep rotating it, you need two hands. You need a rubber mallet as you're turning it to knock it into the rest of the sprocket there, or the crankshaft pulley. You might need a little tool such as this to gently kind of get in there and maneuver it in there as you use a rubber mallet. Make sure not to make sure your teeth are aligned with that belt, or you break the rubber teeth here, which wouldn't be good. Also, what I've seen on this one, I don't know if it's a common mistake with new parts, but the tensioner right there, that's your tensioner. There is supposed to be holes drilled into it. This one did not have any holes drilled into it, and it's important because it tightens. It's the old one. It tightens your belt, your timing belt. Very important. There's holes in the old one, wasn't in the new one. Now this is the tool you use for that. You turn over like that, but wasn't no holes in it. Had to drill holes into it. You have to be careful and make sure you don't go beyond this little sleeve here. I want to go into the rest of that. But that worked. You never know what you get from China now. I've had lots of equipment coming from China, tools and engine lifts, generators, where there were bolt holes for mounting, and wasn't any holes there. So you get American made to pay a lot of money, but you go to China, unfortunately, you got slave labor, and that's all I can afford. But you get big mistakes out of that equipment sometimes. But it's almost done. Like I said, back when I started working on cars a long time ago, and I took a long break, and last couple of years I got back started on it, and to my surprise, everything has completely changed. Water pumps used to be separate from timing and all of that, and a lot of times that simple stuff could be changed by the ordinary person with some direction. But hey, look, you change a water pump and you do it wrong, you blow your engine up. That's going to make it so complicated. The average person can't hardly do anything on the car now. Making the country poor. They can't do their own work. But I'm going to finish up.